Howdy everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Star Ocean, the second story, our bonus section. My name is Rabbit, and today we are going to be focusing on level 9 of the Cave of Trials. Now, just as a quick reminder for you guys, this is the floor that has a little secret access way or floor drop here on level 1. So I had shown that to you guys way back when we first entered the Cave of Trials. I showed you the room and where the panels were so that you can kind of take a shortcut to get from floor 1 to floor 9. I'm not going to be demonstrating that today because I am hoping I can run into Santa once we get to floor 6. There still are a few things that I want to buy, plus I just want to show you what he has in stock, so I'll likely be showing you the shortcut in our next episode. So yeah, I guess wanted to give you the heads up on that if you want to go ahead and skip down to floor 9, now is the chance for you to do that. But if you're like me and you're itching to find Santa, then I guess you'll be running all the way through so that you can make a pit stop on floor 6. Now, the other thing that I did want to mention to you guys, and this, I can't even believe I'm saying this because it sounds so ridiculous, but in our previous episode, we ran into our second million staff, and I talked to you guys about how, the million staff is great on Celine. It's like the best weapon for her, hands down. I love it. I always give it to her. Now, I've mentioned this before, that in my opinion, I don't think this game was set up such that mages and spellcasters scale very well into the late game, and certainly they're not very often utilized when people are undertaking this bonus content that I'm sharing with you. So very rarely, if ever, does someone want to actually use Celine or Leon when taking on Indelicio with his limiter off. It's just not as good in terms of raw damage per second to bring a mage as opposed to having a full melee party. So that is why you will traditionally see a lineup of like Claude and Ashton, maybe Chisato and Bowman. You know, a lot of people will often bring Opera because she does have Healing Star and is really great with her Alpha on 1. You might see Rena, but that's just because if you didn't recruit Opera, you're going to want to have a healer of some kind. But usually it's full melee. People don't like to fuck around with the mages. It's understandable. So you're probably wondering, Rabbi, why the fuck are you even telling us all of this? Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because I wanted to come back to what I had mentioned many episodes ago about how the Book of Chaos is Leon's best weapon. I always just give it to him, and then I pretty much would ignore him, Celine, and any other spellcaster once I got to the Cave of Trials because I wasn't going to be using them to fight Indelicio or anyone else for that matter in this extra section of the game. I don't know why in like the 20 plus times I played the game, I never thought to even check, since you get so many million staffs, who could fucking equip them. But holy shit, you guys, Leon actually can use the million staff. My mind is fucking blown. I never even thought to check that. I always just gave it to Celine and sold the extras that I came across. I don't even have words for it, but this, again, is another example of something I said at the start of this Let's Play, that even if you've played this game a cajillion times, it is so vast, and there are just so many components to it and so many different strategies that you truly can learn something new every single playthrough. And for me, this is one of those things because I did not know Leon could use a million staff, but looking at it, it's, in my opinion, superior to the Book of Chaos. I mean, maybe some of you may still prefer the Book of Chaos, but I don't know, you guys. This is really hard to pass up. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the million staff on Leon and get rid of the Book of Chaos, just because if we're going to undertake this challenge of having one mage in our final fight with unlimited Indelicio, I want to make sure he has the best equipment possible, and I'm going to make the call. I think the staff is better for him. So anyway, this is a long enough introduction. I did just want to go ahead and share that with you. And now, with all of that being said, I'm going to run all the way back down to the end of floor 8 so that we can enter floor 9 together, which is a very short floor. So unless we run into Santa, I don't anticipate this episode taking too long. So either way, I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay, you guys, today is our lucky day for so many reasons. One being we found out that Leon can use the million staff. Who the fuck knew? The other reason why I am so excited is because the fortune that I have equipped onto Ernest dropped the incredibly expensive and very rare to drop Emblem. So you may be thinking, didn't you already have a bajillion of these? Well, if you come down and take a look at this shitty Emblem, I had mentioned this maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, that this is the bootleg version of a much better accessory. So let me just show you guys instead of talking about it. Here are the stats for the shitty Emblem, and bam, here are the stats for the Emblem. So these are fantastic. It is so hard to get one of these to drop from the Fortune. I mean, this is the first one that I had dropped this playthrough, and I've had the Fortune equipped on Ernest for quite a while. So I'm elated. I can't believe we found this. So we will definitely be seeing this equipped on someone later on down the line. But I had to just show this to you guys. I can't believe it dropped. How crazy. And then, obviously, I ended up running into Santa. So let's chat with him and look at his wares. And then I will pause the camera and finish making my way to the end of floor 8. So, chatting him up, he says, I'm the door-to-door Santa. What bargain can I get for you today? Well, Santa, you actually don't have very good bargains because your shit is expensive. But before we scroll down to the really good stuff, I want to show you guys that he does have a lot of rare ores and metals that you may want to go ahead and pick up. Now, I have the Fortune, so I have a good chunk of a lot of these, so I'm not going to worry about buying any of them. But I just want to scroll slowly and let you see what he does have in stock. Some of it's bad, right? But some of it's good, like the Sage's Stone. You're going to want to stock up on these, and, you know, even just fucking things like the Moonite and the Mithril and Rune Metal or the Meteorite. These are going to be great when you're blacksmithing and just crafting in general to make accessories and armor for your party members. Okay, so enough of ores, metals, and all that jazz. Let's take a look at the very overpriced Santa's boots. As you guys are well aware, we already have one in our inventory because I showed you that we could pickpocket this from the little boy back in Arlia. If you didn't do anything with pickpocketing like I did in this playthrough, then, you know, you still have a chance to acquire these by dropping some serious fucking cash. I don't think it's worth it to pay for these, but if you want to, here's your chance. Now, here are the Emblems. So if you weren't fortunate like me and one magically dropped from the Fortune, then you are welcome to buy these. But yeah, they are fucking expensive. It's just crazy. Like, I can only afford 2 of them, and then I am a broke-ass bitch. So definitely not something that I'll be able to just pick up all right now, which makes me a little sad because I would love to buy like 6 of these, but it is not happening. I am still going to grab 2. And then the Go Home Frog, this is something I did mention to you guys many episodes ago, that this is the only way in this game that you can teleport out of dungeons using an item. So obviously some have built-in teleports and things that'll send you outside, but if you're looking for an item that'll just bring you to the front gate or the front door, this is it. So if you have been having a difficult time with running up and down and you're just sick of the bullshit, buy these and stock up on these because Santa's the only one who carries them. I'm not that hard pressed for these. I actually am enjoying the grinding that I'm getting from it, so I'm probably just going to purchase 5. And then we'll leave a little bit of money. I can't believe how poor we're going to be now. Oh my god, these Emblems are so expensive, but they're really great if you are more of a defensive player as opposed to the type of person who wants to be more offensive in how you approach some of these extra and optional bosses. But we'll talk more about, I guess, equipment and strategies for dealing with those people when we get there. So anyway, Santa's concluding thoughts are, you've just made the purchase of a lifetime, and oh my god, I regret spending so much money, but it was necessary. So anyway, going to pause again, and I will see you guys right before we make it to floor number 9. Okay, you guys, I know this is random, but I had to show you. I don't know what the fuck is going on with our luck. I just got another Emblem from this Fortune. I'm not even on floor 8 yet, so I need to pause the camera again, but what? What is this? Why, game? Why do you love me so much? So, holy shit, you guys. We got 2 free fucking Emblems in this one run-through of the Cave of Trials, and we're not even at our destination yet. I don't even know what to say. What is this fucking hack? Okay. So, anyway, I will see you guys in just a second, and I promise I will not bring you back again unless we're at the end of floor 8. So, I'll see you very shortly. Okay, this time we're really here at the end of floor 8, and now we are finally ready to head down into floor 9. Before we do that though, I did want to go ahead and show you that now everyone on my team is maxed out in terms of the skills that they presently have. We talked about this in our previous episode that there is one left for us to acquire, and we'll get it, I think, on floor 11, 10 or 11. I can't remember. I know the outline of the floor where we get it, but I don't remember what the number is that goes with it. So all you need to know is that we will be seeing that bad boy very, very soon. So here we are, level 9, called Sealed Coffin. And as far as the enemies are concerned, there's not too much to really say. They're not that tough. You guys will get a nice glimpse of them. This isn't a floor that you honestly need to be that worried about. Now, I promised you guys when we are going to run into those floors... Oh my god, what am I doing? I promised you guys that when we are going to encounter those floors, I will absolutely give you the heads up and the warning that, hey, you might want to equip this, or you need to be prepared for the reality that these monsters can do this to you. But this really isn't one of those floors. This one is short. I mean, it's straightforward. And as I say that, Ernest is getting his ass kicked. I just wouldn't be too concerned about it. We're going to get through this fairly quickly as we collect all of our XP and levels, which is always fantabulous. We've got another set of Valiant boots. We have quite a few of these now. I don't know if I've been... Oh, just kidding. We only have one pair, so ignore what I was just saying. These are pretty nice boots, as you can see. They're a nice upgrade for a lot of people, so keep these in mind. These alongside the... You know why I was thinking we had a lot of these? Because we do have the girl version. If I can fucking find them. Where are you? Maybe they are equipped? Well, there is a set of boots, but I guess I don't have them. Okay, so just ignore me. I'm getting ahead of myself. So yes, nothing I said is relevant or important, so moving on. Claude is like, wow, Rabbit, don't ever open your mouth again. I think I'm just so excited about a lot of the stuff that's to come that I am just like, my brain is getting ahead of where our party actually is. So here we go with another resurrection mist. We have a few of these. Oh yeah, you guys are going down. I'm just going to cast Extinction again. I mean, I really don't need to be doing anything with Leon, but I want to feel a little bit useful. You guys know what I'm saying? I can't just have him chilling in the back while everyone else does all the work, right? So how are you guys all doing today? I'm feeling pretty good. I am about 95% over my flu, cold, sickness, whatever you want to call it. I don't have any stuffiness. I do still have a teeny tiny bit of a sore throat, but that's really as bad as it gets. Andrew was a little bit unwell a few days ago, so he admittedly caught whatever I was spreading around, but he's better now too. You know what just occurred to me, you guys, as I'm sitting here thinking, I am pretty sure that there are some monsters here that can turn you to stone as well as poison you. Actually, speak of the fucking devil, there them bitches at, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that they can, maybe it's not them. Well, somebody can fucking poison you, I think, on this floor and turn you to stone. It may not be those girls, maybe it's not this floor? I don't know, but since I just mentioned a few fights ago that, hey, I'll always give you a heads up and let you know, and I was just saying how I don't think this floor is a big deal, which that still stands for sure, but maybe it's not these girls. Something on this floor can turn you to stone, though. I just don't remember what. It's not those green things, because they're the monsters that can eat you. Those big old gorilla things aren't going to fuck with you, so you don't need to be concerned about that.
Behind?
You know what? It might be these raggedy assholes right here. I don't know if I really want to find out, but I think it's these, right? Let me just wait and see if it has a chance to even... It does not. You guys are probably thinking that I'm making this up now because nobody has done like any damage to us, but I promise you, it is somebody on this floor. Someone is going to rock your world and make you regret everything. But you know what? If you guys have been following along with me, you'll be okay, so you really don't have too much to be concerned about, regardless of whether it's the birds or the girls shooting shit at you that can poison you and or turn you to stone. But I did just want to let you know. Anyway, I'm supposed to continue with what I was saying. I am doing well in terms of my health, and my husband is now doing much better also, so we are both very happy campers. So I truthfully have nothing at all to complain about, you guys. But alrighty. Well, here you guys go. Here is what I was talking about. I still did not see whether it was the girl, one of the girls I should say, that turned Ernest to stone, or if it was the birds. I don't fucking know. But what am I doing with antidote? All you need to know is that there truly is something on this floor, whether it's the fucking arrow shooting bitches or those little hawk looking ass motherfuckers. Somebody, I guess I did not need to do cure all, did I? Somebody has the potential to fuck your game up. So just be mindful of that. Anyway, if you come up here, there is a coffin to our right-hand side. We can't presently do anything with it, but just keep it in mind because we will have some shenanigans ensue with this coffin later on. And if we just continue up here, as you can see, that is it. That is the extent of this floor of the Cave of Trials. I really wasn't joking with you guys when I said that Sealed Coffin doesn't have too much going on with it. It's a very straightforward level of the Cave of Trials. The monsters are pretty straightforward, minus the whole petrification issue that can put a little bit of a wrench in your plans. But outside of that, if your levels are pretty much where mine are and you've been keeping up with me, you really should be able to breeze through this. What took the longest in this episode, honestly, was me showing you guys the emblems, talking about the million staff with Leon, and I don't even know what else. I guess fucking around with Santa took a little bit of time, but the floor itself, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that is it from me. Thank you so much for joining me for level 9 of the Cave of Trials, also known as Sealed Coffin. In our next episode, we will obviously be taking on level 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful in some way to those of you who are following along with me as a walkthrough. And I cannot wait to play the next floor for you guys in our next episode. So take care until then, everybody.